The first time I was on television, I was nervous, but instead of letting my nerves dictate my limits, I pulled out all the tools in my arsenal, and this interview actually went way better than I ever could have expected. I consider myself a lucky person, but I also believe that we make our own luck. Isn't there some famous quote that just says luck is when preparation meets opportunity? Anyways, this was a big moment, and I was determined to live up to it. I flew all the way to the East Coast to be interviewed on a TV show about the book I co-authored. I think back to 13-year-old Sarah, who was too nervous to walk up and write anything on the whiteboard in front of her class. This was so much more about just talking about my business on a larger stage. It was about honoring that version of myself. Poor little baby Sarah, who had constantly outsourced her decision making and her voice. Okay, so first was the practical preparation. My publisher gave me some prompts so I could practice my 1-minute elevator spiel, my 30-second elevator spiel, and she also told me to come up with some kind of framework to explain what I do. So I came up with the 3 Bs, and I'll put those in the caption. One of the things that I did to stay calm and grounded was just building in extra time at every transition point between the flight and the hotel and the taxi. I woke up early, I took a walk, I had a really good breakfast, and I reviewed my talking points and repeatedly said them again and again, just so my mouth was familiar with the shapes it would make. I also meditated and I hyped myself up when I was getting ready. I even was tapping in the back of the car on the way to the studio, and I brought my special rock with me so I could hold it when the imposter syndrome was just getting really loud. Stepping into the next level always feels scary in one way or another because we're wired to minimize risk by staying the same. Most opportunities won't just appear when you feel ready. In fact, I don't think we ever really feel ready until we do the thing and prove to ourselves that we actually were ready. That's my MO. I bite off more than I can chew. There's something I want to do. I do it anyways. I don't feel ready. I sign up for it. I feel the fear. I work through the anxiety. I prove to myself that I really can do it. And then I revel in the deliciousness of accomplishment. And then I just do the whole thing all over again. And over the years, I've learned a lot of tools along the way to deal with anxiety and to reprogram my nervous system at these new opportunities. The thing is, if we just back down every time we feel scared or we feel anxious, we'll stay stuck forever. Life gives us these opportunities that feel scary so that we can practice working through them, and it will continue to give us these opportunities until we've mastered that particular lesson. If you feel like you're ready for your next stage of visibility, I'd love to work with you. I do working sessions that meet you where you are, whether you're just starting to put yourself in front of the camera or you want to add more strategy to your content. There's someone out there who's waiting to hear your message and who will relate to your experiences. You're not doing anyone any favors by hiding your greatness.